Alrighty, howdy ho folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Harvestella. Last episode, I talked about how they might be able to salvage the writing. I also mentioned that even if they did salvage the writing in that way, it's still handled poorly. I also mentioned how a majority of the US has a 6th grade reading level and probably doesn't comprehend how the writing is actually poor in this. Anyways, this episode, this girl is probably going to get kidnapped. Because we had a bunch of build-up as to woman getting kidnapped. She's important to guy who's probably going to be party member. Actually, a individual who we don't know the freaking gender of. Like, I don't know what Azel is gender-wise, and I should not assume. I keep defaulting to guy, and I'm sorry about that. But they're very androgynous, and look at that thigh gap. Anyways, this girl on screen is probably going to get kidnapped. We had the build up for it. Everyone loves her. Maybe she's actually tied into the Heaven's Egg thing a bit more. That it's going to be my call. Who knows? Who cares? Whatever. This game will go completely off the rails writing wise and make a hard, not left turn, not right turn, just like right angle into the ground writing wise turn. Like just to the depths of hell turn. And we saw that with the last zone's final boss, who was just like, hey, so I know we had this whole build up into what this final boss for this area was going to be. But actually, he's a flesh-eating monster. Yeah, that was stupid. That was really effing dumb. Anyway, so maybe the writing will just take a full nosedive turn as opposed to left or right, like a hard nosedive instead. But just gonna have to wait and see. Anyways, we'll have to give them a proper tour since they came all this way. Please don't. Isn't that right, Hazel? No. Also, seriously, like, Hazel has thigh gap that people freaking crave. That is how you got that going on, yo. You're absolutely right. Let's pause our game here for today. I'd like to show our new friends around town, if that's okay. We are not friends. I need to stop being introduced as friends to people I don't like. I don't like any of you. Okay. We'll see you later, Tiella. Bye-bye, Mr. Hazel. Okay, so Hazel is considered a Mr. by them. Okay. Maybe I wasn't misgendering them. That's good, I guess. I don't know. So, where should we take them first? I don't know. Anywhere that you actually give directions to? I thought the observation deck would be a good start. Are you going to get directions to the observation deck? By the way, we're only here to see the Sea's Light. Can we get directions to the Sea's Light? Apparently, they came all this way to investigate the Sea's Light. Yeah, can we get directions to... Then that's a great idea. Like, seriously, we're only here to... Namiya has an observation deck. Arya. Yeah, it's the tallest tower in the whole town. Gives you a really clear view of the spring Sea's Light. And the view is probably the prettiest I've ever seen. Oh, wow, that looks a whole lot like a weird, stupid fantasy windmill. Okay. Can I just play like Jean Juan Sword 7 instead of this? Can I just start playing that? I need to dig out my PS4 and just start playing a bunch of like high Eastern fantasy stuff. PS4, Steam Deck. Oh, my Steam Deck has like burn-in right now. I was playing like Dragon Quest Monsters Caravan Heart on my Steam Deck. And a bunch of pixels got burned in because I was editing while playing it. And I looked it up and it's like, no, it's not technically burn-in. Like, you need to leave it like going for like days for it to be proper burn-in. But with just how the like LCD screen kind of works, you need to leave it off for it to forget that color in that spot right there where it was having issues. I was like, oh. So no Steam Deck? It's like, yeah, no Steam Deck. Oh. No GBA games and no SNES games on the Steam Deck? Yeah, no GBA and no SNES games on the Steam Deck. But I just started Dragon Quest Monsters Caravan Heart. It's like, yeah, that sucks. Eh, maybe I'll play it on the GameCube instead. Whatever. Go from there. Wow, this is impressive. I wonder how it was built. Actually, I think it's been around as long as Namiya has. So you guys just built a town around a tower? It serves as a beacon that spreads the power of the monolith through the whole town. What? No, please go into detail. How does that work? Someone needs to tell us what the F monoliths are. They haven't told us. Ever. They refuse to world build on that. And now with all those monsters pouring out of the Heaven's Egg, we also use it as a watchtower. Okay, but like, what does the monolith, like, what's that do? Nope, we're not going to talk about that. That was just a random hand-waved moment. So are we ready to go up? Sure. Is it a lot of stairs? Let's just, okay, whatever, leg day. Yeah, it's a lot of stairs. Good thing all of us ladies are in heels, right? You weren't wrong. You can see the sea's light so clearly from up here. Hey, so Hazel, it's supposed to be a watchtower, right? How come we're the only ones up here? Don't worry about that. It's a great view, right? I'd say it's the best in the whole town. So is the giant like sphere thing up there the Heaven's Egg, or like, what are we talking about? The structure stuck to the sea's light over there is the Heaven's Egg. Okay, so I was right. I guess that makes sense. Cool. That's fine. I think it's a stupid naming scheme considering like you guys have admitted monsters are coming out of it. I guess it does look like an egg. No, not really. It looks like a parasitic polyp, freaking fungus thing. But it's bigger than I thought. That's an understatement. If you consider the size of the sea's light, then the Heaven's Egg must be massive. Why don't we go investigate it, Arya? You know the thing you said you wanted to do? The thing I want to do so I can get this game over with? Why are we in this town? Like, the sea's light isn't blocked off. It's not in the middle of an ocean like last time. It's not blocked off like the time. Like, seriously, we could just go there. Why are we in this town? Did you say it just turned up after the event with the sea's light? Yeah, it's a fungus. Look at that. That's a freaking fungus polyp thing. It's a freaking slime mold. That's right. There wasn't anything like it before. Don't you think there's something mysterious about it? Yella. We were just talking how it's weird and mysterious how it just randomly showed up. Giella, you don't need to say that. That's... Anything that shows up overnight is weird and mysterious. Freaking... There's this post in like r/weird where a dude woke up and there's just an earmark on his back door window. That is very weird and mysterious. You don't need to have someone like Tiela just say like, don't you think there's something mysterious about this weird earmark on your back door window that showed up overnight? No. You don't need to say that. It's pretty effing obvious. Especially when everyone's talking about how weird and mysterious it is. Like, whatever. 6th grade reading level. Let's go. Like, it's calling to us. You get that feeling too, right? No, Tiela, you're the one they are trying to kidnap to bring there. It certainly is strange. What kind of egg is it, do you think? It's not an egg. It's certainly strange. Tiela is simple. I'm going to go with that. You're right. It warrants investigation. Arya, are you just now coming to that conclusion? We were going there anyways, and it's attached to the thing you keep saying you're investigating. Were you just going to completely ignore it? You even said, like... Part of your investigation is about the weird stuff that's happening at the sea's light that happened when you showed up on this, like, planet, whatever, space-time. And you're low-key investigating around the weird events of the sea's light that happened around then. You weren't going to investigate the frickin' giant fungus parasite? Why do I care? Why do I care? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just move on. It's definitely something dangerous, whatever it is. Like, Arya, I feel like you could look into a pond, see your reflection, and think it's dangerous because you think it's someone else. Shut up. Especially considering it just appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, we've been over... Whatever. Do you think so? I don't get the impression that it's dangerous at all, but... Tiela, once more. You get it. You're the one that's supposed to be called to it. Cool. Achoo. Good for you. You got a cold. Goodbye. You probably will never heal from your weird sickness unless you go to the fungus thing. Because you're fungus woman. Goodbye. Are you okay, Tiela? I'm fine. The wind just gets a little strong up here. So I've gotten kind of chilly. Yeah, you're wearing like a mini skirt dress and nothing else. Why does nobody wear sleeves? Oh, Arya wears sleeves. I just don't like complimenting her on anything. Because she sleeps with the stupid weird hairpin thing in her hair, like on. She just sleeps while laying on top of that. Like, I bet you anything Azel sleeps with this stupid weird, like, shoulder gauntlet thing. Everyone in this universe is dumb. I'm going to head home. Yeah, be careful not to fall down all the steps. Mary Queen of France, right? Sure. No, it was Mary Queen of Scots. I need to rewatch Monty Python. I got the whole DVD, so her demeanor changed pretty quick. Did it now? You don't remember caring. It happens. She requires a lot of help at times. I do not care. I really don't. Do you find it weird that, like, the light source was behind the Sea's light when we're at the different scene, but now the light source is behind my main character's head during this scene? You find that weird? Anybody? Okay, I guess I'm talking to myself here. Whatever. So how do you know her? I take it you guys are family? We already got the concept. How do you know her? We already know they're not family. He says like, yeah, she's kind of staying with me for now. I was wondering when you'd ask. I really don't need to ask. I was just kind of forced to. We're not related by blood or anything. I kind of grasped that. I got that feeling for some reason. You don't look remotely alike. Arya, I don't think people who are related look remotely alike in this universe, so kindly shut up. Pretty obvious, isn't it? Yeah, sure, whatever. She doesn't have the same thigh gap that you have. Sure, let's go with that. I found Tiela collapsed outside of town, so I took her in. This was probably right around the time the Sea's light started acting up. She doesn't seem to have any family. And again, she doesn't remember anything before coming here, like how she's from the Heaven's Egg. Her name is the only clue she has to her past. Wow. How oddly similar to the protag. If only I had people who actually cared about me that picked me up, as opposed to putting me to work and demanding I completely fund their economy and their farming infrastructure. Would have been nice. I guess these things happen. Amnesia must really suck. What the heck? We're asking this one because my protag canonically has amnesia. But coming across someone else who has it, amnesia must really suck, huh? Did you forget you had amnesia? Depending on how they handle this, please be good writing. I always want the small bits of good writing. Please, please. Amnesia must really suck. Come on. Big hit, no whammy. Big hit, no whammy. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. You should know. Why are you talking like you have no experience with this? Finally. Decent writing, calling out stupid choices. Nope, we immediately skipped over it. Okay. It's like going on a game show and winning $5. And all the other prize pools were like thousands to millions of dollars. But you got the small sliver that was for $5. And it's not even $5 you can use anywhere. It's a $5 voucher coupon for Walmart with a purchase necessary of $50+ or more. That's what the heck I just won by that small bit that could have been good writing. Moving on. Anyway, since Tiella likes the view from up here, I used to bring her, hoping it might jog her memory or something. Gosh, it's so obvious how the writing was. I'm so glad I freaking called it, because it's so obvious. It's not even handled well. Like, just because I'm good at pointing this stuff out, even when it is handled well. This is just not handled well whatsoever. But I like how outright he says, hey, yeah, she's got memory like issues. She can only remember her name. And I'm like, amnesia must suck. My party member is like, yeah, you have amnesia too. Why are you acting like a third party? And this dude, upon hearing the fact that I have amnesia, I'm going through the exact same thing, probably within around the same time period, he does not connect the dots. And he's like, anyway, this is what I was doing. Even though outright me being here could arguably help support her and what's going on with her, and arguably maybe we have a similar thing that happened to us and we could bridge the gap and understand things. In a slightly different, slightly better written story, my character and Tiella would start bonding and go on a quest together. Because we have something that's in common and have a similar desire to learn how to fight this thing we have in common. That is not going to happen. 100%, that's not going to happen. I decided to look after her until her memory returns and she knows where she's meant to go back to. You didn't make her work on a farm indefinitely? Do you find it weird how the light source switched from behind my head to behind the giant seas light? You find that weird? Anybody? Anyone? So that's all? Here I was thinking you were a couple or something. Do you honestly think he could get laid, Arya? Whoa. Arya, like, I'm with him. He needs to pay for that kind of thing. Like, look at him. Whoa, Arya. Not like that at all. Relax, I'm only teasing. You'd have to pay money for that. The bell. Okay, I think I can hear it. I was about to say, did they just forget to put in a bell sound effect? No, it is so effing faint. In the recording, I will raise the audio because there is no backing track besides the bell right now. I can barely hear it. And I have headphones on. To the point where some game audio, depending on the game, is too loud, and I still need to max out the volume when editing. Recursive Ruin sounded perfectly fine to me with these headphones on. I had to multiply the game audio for Recursive Ruin in a majority of segments 12 times. I had to multiply it by 12 just to get the game audio to a point where you could hear it in the editor. I have headphones on. I can barely make out that bell. Holy crap, is that so effing silent? Is there a party or something? Arya, do you know? I already know you don't pay attention to like context clues. You do not pay attention to context clues whatsoever. That was an entire issue in the Winter Seas Light area, that you do not pay attention to context clues. Yeah, listen, we're at a watchtower. Monsters have been attacking. What do you think's gonna happen? The opposite. It rings when monsters have been spotted coming from the Heaven's Egg. Do you find it weird that we're in the watchtower completely looking at the Heaven's Egg and we've not seen a single monster? Do you also find it weird that the light source is now behind the tower as opposed to in front of the Seas Light or anything? Do you find that weird? Anyone? Anyone? Anybody? Whatever. The timing could be better, but Tiella, yeah, whatever. The timing could be better. You had to leave. It's too dangerous to stay here. I'll go and handle the monsters. Okay, goodbye. But hey, wait a second. Do you honestly think we could run down all these steps like in heels? You find it funny that we're just watching the like Heaven's Egg and no monsters came out of it? Do you find it weird that the light source is now behind these trees as opposed to behind the Sea's Light, the tower, my head, anything? Like, do you find that weird? Anyone? Anyone? Don't come any closer. Giella. Is he like a dragoon? I bet you anything he's supposed to be a dragoon. These are the creatures that keep stealing young girls? How do they even do that? They don't have anything to grasp them. Pincers. Oh, yeah, I suppose that could work. Would they get stabbed by the pointy bit right at the top though? Yeah, it's very gory. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, but besides me joking about it, how do these things kidnap girls? Can we talk about that? How do these things... Whatever. I expected something a little creepier, honestly. They don't look particularly intelligent, do they? Yeah, they're just basically trying to get Tiela. I'll deal with it. You all need to get out of here. Sure, cool. Can we leave? Gosh dang it. We're counting on you, Hazel. We're going to help you. Okay, goodbye, Hazel. We're counting on you. Bye. It's gotten into you. You should know better by now. Let's go. Arya, no. No. Can I get a newspaper and just poop around the snoot? Like, no. Why should we? It's not... Whatever. Someone's got to play hero. I guess I'm typecast to do such. You guys would not attack it unless I did. Cool. Whatever. It's done. Guess that's what we get for doing the other two before that. Can we leave now? What's going on? Normally they just fly away. Mr. Hazel, come quick. There are monsters at the orphanage. Okay. Wait, stay where you are. Oh, it goes for kids now? Why is she getting in the way? That's... whatever. That's enough. Hiola! Please, just leave. Don't harm our precious town anymore than you already have. Okay, yeah. So when are we gonna accuse her of being a witch and burn her at the stake? It left. Like, seriously, Hazel, you know that's how this usually goes, right? She's legit able to communicate with the monsters. When are we going to accuse her of being a witch? Hey, like, not for nothing, do you find it weird that the light source is now behind a different tower that wasn't there when we're supposed to be at the steps of a tower and the only large tower in the entire town? Do you find it weird that's behind that now as the light source? Anyone? Anyone? Kiela. Oh, she's just gonna pretend that she didn't just talk to a monster. Yeah, I've tried that too. I still got burnt at the stake. That was a fun lifetime. Where even are we? I don't think this was his house. He had like a single room apartment. Sorry, Hazel. All the excitement today has tired me out. Can we accuse her of witchcraft yet? I want to get a pitchfork. It's the only good thing about working on a farm. We have pitchforks for mobs. Like, come on, seriously. I finally get to use my farmy, like, backstory, and I'm not allowed to. Let's accuse her of being a witch. It's fine. You have to be careful not to push yourself too hard. Like, seriously, if my protag character did what she just did, I would be ousted by the entire community. Why are you You're right. Can't thank you both enough for your help. And here I thought it was meant to be me helping the two of you. Yeah, you kind of suck. Anyways, can we like get torches and stuff going? I want it. Whatever. Don't mention it. Thanks to you, I think we've got a good idea of what's happening with the Sea's Light. Do you, Arya? Because you're not good at context clues. Hein, you know what we have to do, right? take her to the Heaven's Egg, because she's the one who they're legit looking for. And then, as we do that, we'd be able to find out what's up with the giant polyp fungus thing. And, wait, hear me out. Stop it. Is that the conclusion you came to? Sounds like we're going to the egg. We're going to hunt some monsters. Go home and get a good night's sleep. You know what? Actually, screw all the ones. We're going home. Good night. Sure, and while you're there, you can remember to put on your brave pants next time. It's better than wearing the brown pants, because you obviously don't know how to freaking handle anything without me, so I'm obviously the one constantly having to crap my pants to fix your issues. We're going to take a look at the Heaven's Egg, doofus. No, you're going to take a look at the Heaven's Egg. I'm being dragged along. Against my will. Arya, when are you going to pay rent? Like, not for nothing, but when are you going to pay rent? In that case, you have to let me come with you. No, we don't. I've gone to check it once already, so I could show you how to get in. I mean, Azel. As a tour guide, not for nothing, but you kind of suck. You have not given us directions to any of the places we were going to. As a person caretaking your friend, you didn't even put, like, sheets or blankets over her. She's on top of the bed sheet. She's on top of the blankets. Like, you're not good at taking care of others, period. Why should I trust you? Just because you can stir a kettle to make medicine doesn't mean I should trust you. Hazel joined the party, okay. Ein's meeting with Azel awakens new heightened powers as I unlock another chakra because more and more people are annoying the ever-loving crap out of me. You acquired the Skylancer job class. That's usually called a Dragoon in the frickin' Final Fantasy universe, so I'm surprised they didn't call it that. Skylancer. A job that excels at physical attacks with wind attributes. It learns many wide-range skills. It is useful in areas with multiple enemies. Cool, I'm just gonna stick with range attacks. Let's get right to it then. Arya, I've been saying that for like 2 episodes now. Like the fact that we should just, I don't know, go do plot nonsense as opposed to, I don't know, exploring a town we have no reason to. Hey, so not for nothing, but wasn't this just like a tower? If I go outside right now, isn't it just going to be a single circular tower? And not a circular tower with a weird addition of another circular room. Is that what's going to happen? Because, not for nothing, but I'm pretty certain that's not how this area is set up. So, let's take a looky-loo. If I turn right immediately, it should be, oh, hey, wow, a circular tower. Wow. 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 I hate this game. I really just hate this game. You know, I'm even able to hand wave that sort of stuff. I really am. I really effing am. Actually, there's a shop right here. Is this a shop? What do you got going on? Can I use money to buy things? There, like, a means of buying things? No, that's just a bar. Did I buy alcohol? No? Whatever. Why would I have a use for money besides making more money by doing the farming game loop with no reason to make money? Whatever. Like, I'd hand wave the stupid house setup in most other games. The classic, like, trope of it's larger on the inside as opposed to the outside. Heck, I'd even hand wave it where it's like maybe we were actually just taking a staircase down to get into their living space, but they have windows. And they had, like, natural light peering in. No, that's just designed stupidly. Legit, if they made it just a circular structure, as opposed to a circular structure with another one attached to it, what the heck is, what the absolute, whatever, who cares? Whatever. We saw something like this in the first area, whatever, who cares? It's dumb. It's Sure. Overgrown ancient tech. To be honest, it's not handled well. Who cares? We already know I don't think they can salvage this writing. It's way easier to get in here than I expected. Arya, that's what I've been saying. We could have just come here immediately. It wasn't at the bottom of the ocean like the Summer Sea Slight. It wasn't locked away by a religious order without any religion. Thus, they aren't really technically a religious order. They're just that area's government, like the Winter Sea Slight. We could have walked here the entire time. We didn't need to go to town. Well, the research team has done a good job of maintaining this route. Research team? Hazel. What research team? No. Hazel, you circled back on that. What research team? This is the first time we're hearing whatsoever about a research team at any of these Seas Lights. At best, we have the frickin' church, which worships them, and the fact that there's some weird kingdom that we will never be able to reach because it's not on the world map as far as I'm aware, where they control things. But we've got across like a majority, if not all, the world map, and I'm going to assume we're going to have to circle back to all these dungeons later. And there's never been anyone else messing with the Seas Light. So Hazel, what the heck do you mean research team? You don't just name drop something like that and then just hand wave it. What do you mean? We'll need to be on our toes from here on out. The inside will be teeming with monsters. Yeah, sure, whatever, who cares? How can this is what's inside that egg? And it must mean... Oh great, she's gonna make a leap in logic again. Did you find a clue or something? It's like the meteorite you came in, except more overgrown and nicer looking. Oh, you're right. I'm developing a hypothesis, but I'll keep quiet until I know for sure. Wow, you're gonna shut up for once. Not just immediately jump to a conclusion, say you're right, deny any and all possibilities outside of said conclusion, completely ignore the scientific method, claim you're a researcher while ignoring the scientific method, and just demand you are correct without any proof otherwise, or for. Wow. Arya, if I didn't know you were supposed to have this cutscene at the start of Chapter 3, I'd say you're having character growth right now. But we both know this cutscene would play out whether I did this dungeon first or last. You didn't have any character growth. You're a horrible person. Let's move on. Let's keep going. Yeah. Now, just remember, keep that mouth shut, because, not for nothing, but you're insufferable. Oh, he's just automatically put into the party? That's... I don't think it's done that before. I don't think it's legit changed up our party without our input before. I think that's the first time. Why did it do it? I do not know. 100%, I do not know. What jobs do I even have equipped? I have mage, fighter. Why do I have fighter equipped? Let's try to get fighter to at least... Yeah, let's try to get fighter high enough so I can get this and we can actually see what the 8th panel is. Anyways, I guess we're in for another dungeon that's... whatever. I'm not crazy in pointing out just like constant changes in how they're handling game design elements, right? They haven't just randomly switched up our party members besides the first dungeon where it's like, hey, we're kind of introducing you to what party members are. Second dungeon, I don't think they automatically switched party members. They took out Meep Meep and then put her back in at the end of a series of cutscenes when we weren't able to do anything in between cutscenes. Meanwhile, when we have a similar situation in the Winter Seas Light, they keep the dude in the party even though he says he's leaving. Anyways, it's been an episode. Like I said last episode, it's insufferable. I'll talk to you guys later in another episode of Harvestella, where I guess we're going to be suffering together until this game, quote unquote, gets good. Even though we put how many hours into this? People swear, guys. People swear. This game gets good. This game's supposed to get good. The writing's supposed to be good. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys then. But until then, ciao. And me.